Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Break It Dawn. Let's buff up and take care of yet another difficult fight.
I'm always ready.
Together we stand.
All they took from me,
Don't mind me.
back.
We'll make things right.
Are we in trouble?
Yes?
Alright, so we cast that. We're going to pull back here.
Don't hold back!
Things are going a little sideways here, but it's just the Minotaurs left. Need to get rid of Winter's Grasp. Don't know why she ran all the way over here to do that. That's unfortunate.
Ouch!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah, I'm not sure why she ran over here to try and dismiss Winter's Grasp. So now we have to deal with all these guys.
Right, take you.
Which is a whole another problem.
Surrender, or else!
You won't survive me.
Into the fray. No glory without risk.
So they're all undead. Let's go and drop this back here as well.
Endure this!
That's why I had her cast a Veil of Positive Energy. Try and tank these undead a little longer. I think I'll go ahead and pop all of these as well.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light, take you.
This will be the stuff left.
Your performance is lacking. You are
I don't
lacking.
know how fragile they are.
You deserve some peace, brothers and sisters. Let the goddess embrace you. Alright, we did it. Despite
No reason to pause.
a couple goofs there.
Is restless. I wonder why.
I don't think we should have come out on top, but I'm glad that we did.
Can't hide this from my eyes.
Keep your eyes open. There's another trap right there.
I'm gone.
I will help where I can.
I am never wrong.
Something wrong? This is my kind of work.
I found something.
Yep, it's something,
What's that
alright.
there?
Yeah, it was a boot. Someone had gold hidden in their boot.
Yeah?
You're a good person. I like you.
So I very rarely succeed this skill check here.
Maybe I did something wrong here?
This actually pulls foe to the brim with human intestines. In fact, out of my 5 journeys through the Great Garrison, I think I've only succeeded one time.
Why did you drag me here, you wench? To mock me one last time? Go on, finish me! Drink my blood, devour my soul! Just get on with it. Let me die at last.
Staunton lies on the floor, wounded and glaring at Minagho with loathing, as she leans over him. Struggling to speak through his cut lips, the dwarf rasps.
Staunton, light of my life, don't be so silly. I could never hurt you. I brought you away from the battle to save you. My love, you don't belong in this grubby city where everyone hates you. Come away with me. You know I have always loved you.
The Lilidu caresses his face, and the soft glow of a healing spell closes his wounds.
You lying filth! You have the gall to say that to my face? But it was you. It was all you. You're the reason I lost everything. You're the reason why everyone despises me!
So it was me who brought shame upon you in front of the people you called friends? It was me who mocked you year after year, spat on you, forced you to do dirty, demeaning work like you were a drudge, and not the bravest of knights. No, it was all of them. The Crusaders and their witless queen. If you remember the day Dresden fell, I asked you to be its new ruler. You refused, of course, you and your principles. But look what's become of you.
They talk about love, but they are really talking about a terrible disaster. Like an earthquake, or a hurricane, or a shipwreck.
I'm sorry to say that there is truth in the demon's words. The Crusaders really have treated him terribly. I say this as a criminal who has been forgiven by other knights of Iomade. But like all demons, she has built a mountain of lies and deception upon this one grain of truth.
My offer still stands. Come away from here, my love. You will rule Dresden as a king, and I will be your queen.
But what are you hoping for, demon? Staunton is loyal to the Crusader cause. He won't succumb to your lies.
There's no bigger lie in all of Galarian than your beloved Crusades. It's century-old delusion encouraged by your disgraced queen. The only thing that is true is my love for you, my darling.
Staunton gets to his feet and looks at the eyeless Lilidu with a strange expression on his face. A mounted would sooner weep than this grim dwarf, but tears now well in his eyes.
Dearest, it's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again. Let's go. Come.
Heck yeah, Staunton.
Get back! Ah!
Grasping his weapon, Staunton slashes at Minagho's eyeless face, and with surprising agility for one of his stature, flees up the stairs.
Curses! Ugh. Stubborn as a mule. Never mind, my pet. Never mind. You won't get far. You will kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine. Holy, eternally and willingly.
The Luidu runs a hand over her face, staining her delicate fingers with blood. Some do believe that Minagho truly does love Staunton, but not as a lover, but more as a trophy or a pet. Let's rest up. I'm gonna go back and activate that
You
relic.
lived on the streets and you never once stole nothing? Like, nothing? Nothing? Not even an apple? Get out of here!
But it's the truth. Why would I steal when kind people are so willing to share what they have?
We do it my way. I'll take care of it.
Oh, I missed the chest. How could a demon destroy the gift of our goddess so easily? We're not worthy of her blessing anymore. Well, I don't think it was done easily. It was more of
Follow if you dare.
several acts of corruption over a long period of time. Chronicle Extract. I swore that the herald of the goddess herself, the hand of the inheritor, appeared to him in a dream, and showed the way with his staff, and with his snow-white finger drew the word "chosen," written thus on his forehead. The collegium was unanimous. The man before them was either a lunatic or a liar, but in either case a blasphemer. The guise in which the hand of the inheritor appears is well known. Skin dark of hue, armed not with a staff, with a shield and sword as befits one of the goddess's servants. What is more, angels are typically literate, and surely they would use a nobler substance than tar for writing on the forehead of the true chosen one. The impostor was sentenced to 100 lashes and exile, but Prelate Homerun Chapek insisted on a public burning.
I'm off. Weapons, spells, poisons. The art of killing is so diverse these days. A shame one life is not enough to master them all. I do what I must.
Rely on me.
My skills are absolute.
We will win this
I'm
war.
always ready.
A bright future awaits us.
Me?
We should move.
Yes. Together?
Don't know how I ended up here, but here I am.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
This war must end.
I'm all ears.
Alright, to the 3rd floor. We'll grab all this stuff, but we'll have to drop it again once we get up here. Because we don't want to be encumbered for the next fight, or next 2 fights. I'm using that because I'm pretty sure there's a Dretch this next fight. Along with this guy.
I won't let you hurt my friends. Too late for apologies.
This spell's faulty.
Mere flesh wound.
Ouchies. Yeah, 1 hit for 42 damage. Also, his name was Duradnu. And he drops... Blocker. Whenever this +1 Cold Iron Great Axe lands a hit on an enemy, the enemy must pass a Fortitude saving throw, DC 10, or become prone for 1 round. Also, I think there's... Yeah, there wasn't any drenches here. I got confused with the fight the first time you come through here, when Minagho's talking to you back here. I'm not going to rest, all of her buffs are still up. But I am going to heal up my main character because we took a big hit there.
I'll take care of it.
I will help where I can.
And we'll use all of our potion buffs that we can. We'll give her Blur. I don't think acid is actually a damage type we have to deal with in this fight, but doesn't hurt to have. You really don't need to do this because this fight's really difficult to lose. Alright, that should do. That's one big stone, no doubt about it. The city's greatest sight, or is tossed here upside down, that is. Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, Crusaders could have expected many things. An ambush, deadly spells, or horde of enemies. But not an empty hall, still and silent. No Minagho or her henchmen. Only the obelisk and glimmers of light dancing on the dirty floor. But then again, all is not as placid as it seems. Donald once again hears the seething choir. This time the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step, another. And suddenly Donald sees the Wardstone not as it was a moment ago, but somehow completely different. It is no monolith emanating light. It is a cage made of pure energy. The place where Discari struck looks like a festering wound, from which tendrils of dirty red and purple darkness creep throughout the entire artifact. And there inside, 2 hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is light, the other blood red, but they're all waiting. For what? Hearken unto the Light Warrior's words. The Light Warriors speak of duty, service, and sacrifices made. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. Each one contains a host of angels, volunteers from heaven who committed to this indefinite imprisonment in order to guard mortal kind from the demonic threat. They make no complaint. They ask no easing of their burden. If the goddess and her herald offer them the same choice again, they consider it the ultimate honor to sacrifice their freedom for the cause. The angels know Discari's evil plan. When the last of the Light Warriors falls, the Wardstone will become a deadly explosive that will destroy everything around it. The other obelisks in the chain will meet the same fate. The Light Warriors pray for help. They plead for someone to strike down their fallen brethren. Those who succumb to the demonic corruption are already beyond salvation, but if they are stopped, it will allow the Wardstone to heal, and the Light Host to continue its duty. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canabris is the ideal weapon for this task. It will cut out the corruption along with those who have succumbed to it, and restore the Wardstone's full power. The eyes of the Aeon, until now slumbering peacefully in the hero's soul, awaken. They urge the hero to look upon the Wardstone through them. The Aeon's eyes wish to see. I hearken unto the Red Warrior's words. The Red Warriors speak of pain and lies and disillusionment. The words reveal the truth of the Wardstone. The barrier surrounding the world wound is built on the bondage and suffering of countless angels. Every injury dealt to the Wardstone these angels experience as physical agony. The pain is driving them insane. Deceived by the hollow platitudes about duty and service, they suffer torment day after day for the sake of ungrateful mortals who do not even know their names. Enough. The Red Warriors know that their blades, now turned against their former brethren, hasten the triumph of Discari and his servants. Once the Wardstone has been wholly conquered by corruption, it will become a deadly weapon under the demon's control. Some of the obelisk's prisoners beg for freedom, while others pray only for death, but they all agree that this existence is unendurable. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canabris is a perfect weapon for a massacre. It cannot force open the door for those who wish to escape, but it can destroy the Wardstone, along with all its imprisoners, willing and unwilling. None will be able to claim victory. All will be gifted a merciful death that will end their suffering once and for all. Look on the angels with the Aeon's eyes. The eyes of the Aeon pierce through essence, matter, and time, and reveal the truth of the Wardstone. The stones are just as much a perversion as the world wound itself. The demons are not of this plane, but this does not give Iomedae and her herald license to disrupt the balance still further, by imprisoning untold numbers of angels in stone. A crime committed in the name of good does not offset those committed in the name of evil. It only multiplies the harm done to the cosmic order. Make a decision. There it is. The fate of two angelic hosts, faithful and fallen, and the fate of Canabris, perhaps even all of Mendev, now rests in the hero's hands. How will he proceed? Whatever this crystal chisel may be, its power is great indeed. It can destroy the stone along with all its inhabitants, or it can mend it by killing the angel defectors within. What it cannot do, alas, is free those who wish to escape, and keep the stone intact for those who wish to remain. The Aeon's eyes perceive a solution to the goddess's tinkering, one that will cost no lives. One strike with the crystal chisel with a perfect point, and the stone's magic will be destroyed, and all the angels will go to their rightful place, to heaven, or to the planes of chaos and evil. The remnant of the Aeon's power draws all that is left of the Aeon's existence to the hero, urging him to put things right. But somewhere deep within the hero's soul, the familiar ire seethes, endless rage, unbridled hatred. What will happen if it is unleashed here, at the stone? Alright, I'm going to take the second option. I quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. Donald addresses the furious Red Warriors, not in words, but in his intentions and aspirations. The torment-wearied angels see compassion in him, and also a promise of rest. One day, the demons will be driven back. One day, the world wound will vanish, like a nightmare chased away by the spring dawn. One day, the sky above Canabris will once again gleam a dazzling blue. When that day comes, the Wardstones will no longer be needed, and the Angel's watch will be at an end. Overcome by this vision, the Red Warriors drop their weapons. With bowed heads, they say words of farewell and fall into a deep sleep, one that will not be broken until the day this promise is fulfilled and they regain their freedom. The injury inflicted by Discari still gleams scarlet within the Wardstone, but the spread of corruption has been halted. The obelisk fills with vital, healing light. The Crusaders succeeded, the Angel's battle within the Wardstone is ended, and the threat to the entire chain of stones has been eliminated. Of course, this has won no guarantees of safety for the future. What happened here can happen again. Mandevians can no longer rely on Iomede's gift as they once did, but the danger has passed for now. Unable to bear such a flagrant violation of the laws of reality, the magical eyes of the Aeon fade away for good. So now we're locked out of the Aeon Mythic Path, but we're not going that anyway.
Look at them, Suture. They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming and none of them sees it.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
The blisteringly vivid memory releases you. You return from the depths of the past to the present. You feel a fresh breeze on your face. The energy expelled from the Wardstone has blown the roof off of the Great Garrison. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. The Wardstone's energy suffuses you, and through you flows into your allies.
Whoa! What the? Ah!
What are you doing here? How? Ah, I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomedae will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now.
So she thinks Iomedae is the reason we were able to sneak past her to get to the Wardstone, but we haven't seen Iomedae in the Great Garrison, but there is another character we have who may be to blame for that. What? Oh, sorry, not reading that. How did Minagho get here? She doesn't rush into the chamber. She's been here the whole time. But some unknown spell has stopped you and your enemies from seeing each other.
Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now. You'll die anyway.
Looking down, you notice that the wound on your chest has opened up again and is bleeding as if you were hit by a sword. But there is no pain. All you feel is power filling you. Right before your eyes, the edges of the wound start to join and heal until it closes fully. Minagho's face twists in frustration. The demoness looks formidable with her entourage around her, but her threats ring hollow to you now. You look at her and feel like a titan looking at an ant. Overwhelming, all-conquering power fills you. What, little demoness? Those irritating hordes of the abyss. The gods themselves are your only equals now. Crusaders never surrender. I will vanquish evil.
In Iomedae's name, we will cast you back into the abyss!
What are you babbling about? You can't possibly still have any hope of victory, you doomed little cockroach. Your pathetic crusades are the laughingstock of the abyss.
Demons laugh a lot, but is it because they're happy? Truth is, I think you're very sad, and you laugh to forget about your sadness.
Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
They will break against our resolve.
So we have a buff, Mythic Power. You're imbued with Mythic Powers. You get 2 additional attacks per round and a +5 Mythic bonus to attack. All your attacks ignore enemies' DR, automatically confirm all critical hits, and deal additional 100% divine damage. Every first attack you make during a round deals 46 divine damage in a line or cone depending on an attack type. You get 100% fortification, so you're immune to critical hits. DR 10 against everything, and 20 acid, fire, electricity, sonic, and cold resistance. All your spells ignore enemy spell resistances and energy resistance. Enemies fail all saving throws against them. All healing and supporting spells additionally heal and grant the target fast healing 10 for 5 rounds, not wounds. All offensive spells deal additional 100% divine damage, make targets sickened and shaken. Like I said before, it's really hard to lose this fight. We should make pretty quick work of this.
You won't survive me.
No glory without risk.
Strike!
You should have run!
This will hurt!
Cover me, alright?
The inheritor, guide my blade. I'll hit you.
Stand up as enemy. Why not?
The light take you.
Don't hold back!
Yes.
Where'd she go? There she is.
I say continue fighting, everyone.
Distract them from me.
There we go. That's
How
actually a
are
little
you
rougher
doing
than
that?
usual.
Where is your power coming from?
It's actually best to just target Minagho and don't worry about the ads, because once Minagho gets down to a certain threshold, the fight wraps up. You don't actually finish her off here. All traces of Minagho's bravado have disappeared. Her voice trembles with panic.
Minagho! To me!
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
Staunton, don't do this.
Don't do it? And why not?
She doesn't love you. Demons don't know how to love.
You think I don't know that demons cannot love? You think this is news to me? I know that lying wench can truly love me. But what of it? Maybe I love her anyway. No matter what. And if I don't, what's it got to do with you?
Staunton's face twists into a sickened grin.
You're hurting yourself, just so she can hurt you even worse later. And all that so you can feel hurt until the day you die. You're awfully silly.
Ember sighs.
I know, girl. But it's too late for me to learn any different. When I die, pour one out for the old fool.
But what did she promise you for your betrayal? Dresden? You must know that's a lie.
She's already given me a lot more than all you Crusaders ever did. Compassion, understanding, kind words. So what if it's a lie? I want to believe her lies. I've had it up to here with yours. Your lies about forgiveness and redemption. Enough talking. Minagho, cast your spells and get out of here. I'll hold him off. Quickly, before I change my mind.
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go. Let me finally. God damn it all! Let's go!
Staunton clenches his teeth, swallowing the rest of his words. Panting, looks between Minagho and you, and back again. At last, the dwarf nods. The demon and the traitor vanish in a magical haze. You feel the energy thrumming through your body, and soul start to fade. It doesn't leave you, it hides somewhere deep down, leaving behind a small amount of incredible energy, as well as the understanding that you will one day master that inconceivably huge power. Alright, thanks to your completed playthrough of the Inevitable Excess DLC, your character will now acquire additional mythic powers, the Inevitable Fate effect.
It's time to act!
So that's this. You're imbued with mythic powers. Once per day you can activate this power to gain the following effects for 10 minutes. You get a +1 mythic bonus to attack rolls per 3 mythic ranks. Your attacks deal additional 10% divine damage. All offensive spells you cast also deal additional 10% divine damage. You get 10% fortification per 2 mythic ranks. Only 50%. As usual, this effect doesn't stack with fortification gained from other sources, but there are a few sources that do stack now. I think there's 3 sources from items that stack. DR 1 against everything per 2 mythic ranks, so up to 5. And resistance 2 per mythic rank against acid, fire, electricity, sonic, and cold damage. For every 3 mythic ranks, the save DC against spells you cast is increased by 1. Gain +1 per 3 mythic ranks, bonus to caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. All healing spells you cast additionally heal 2 points of damage per mythic rank. And grant the target fast healing equal to your mythic rank for 5 rounds. It's a really good buff. Then we also get our first mythic rank, so Mythic Hero. Mythic heroes are set apart from their contemporaries, capable of amazing feats of courage in the face of overwhelming odds. In spite of this, they're still similar in many ways to other adventurers. They have hit points, an armor class, and saving throws. In fact, most of their statistics are comparable to non-mythic characters of an equal level. Where mythic characters differ is in the special mythic abilities. These abilities enhance mythic characters both in and out of battle, allowing them to take part in extraordinary, larger-than-life adventures. We did choose our starting, I guess first ascension is what it's called. So close to the heavens, it's the angel equivalent here. Mythic characters that draw their power from good gain an ability to unleash a ray of heavenly light, targeting an ally or foe, or a foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack. This ray heals allies for 46 plus 2d6 per mythic rank points of damage, or deals the same amount of... Excuse me, I'm still under the weather, so my voice is struggling. This ray heals allies for 46 plus 2d6 per mythic rank points of damage, or deals the same amount of damage to enemies. Those characters can use this ability 3 times per day plus 1 extra time for each mythic rank beyond the first. On the second mythic rank, those characters become closer to angels, getting resist acid 20, resist cold 20, and an immunity to petrification. And we also get Heaven's Breath. Oh, that's what this is. We also get a bypass epic damage reduction. Your mythic powers allow you to bypass damage reduction, and except for epic. So you don't have to take Close to the Heavens if you want to go the Angel Mythic path. You can take any of these, so if you want to optimize, you could take a different one, possibly. But I like to stick with the thematic choice. Alright, our first mythic ability. I'm always going to grab Last Stand first, so I'm only going to read that one. Your mission is too important to fall in battle, and your mythic powers let you endure unbelievable things. Benefit: once per day, when your HP drops low, you become unkillable. For 2 rounds, you become immune to damage that would make you unconscious. So it basically buys you 2 rounds after you're supposed to be unconscious or killed. It's really good. So if you're in trouble, it basically gives you 2 rounds to get out of dodge if you need to, or to heal your character, or whatever the situation calls for. So I'm going to grab it on all my characters because It's a get out of jail free card. It may not be the most optimal choice, but man, does it come in clutch in many, many situations. And there you have it. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we'll leave the Great Garrison and proceed into Act 2. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.